Hey everyone, this is Sean Smith, and in this video, we're going to talk about marketing funnels for a successful online coaching business. Now, I've been coaching and training coaches in this industry for over 15 years now. The concept of marketing funnels is pretty much the same as it's been, but the details inside the funnels and what's necessary nowadays to put in your funnels, especially as a coach, has evolved. So I want to give you the concepts here on the flip chart. Then we're going to go into the computer and I'm going to share with you a tool that you can use, one platform, to put all of your marketing funnels together in a very simple and easy manner. So you've probably seen a version of this framework, right? It looks like a funnel. What we have are two forms of traffic in the top end of the funnel. The two forms are free and paid. So what that means is we got a lot of people coming into the funnel in one of those two forms. And then what you have is, as they come into the funnel here, you're going to have offer number one, then you're going to have offer number two, and as people get to know you more and consume more of your content, you're going to have offer number three. Now usually, or however many you have, you might only have two, you might have 15, but as they go further and further into the funnel, the offers become generally more of an investment, so they're higher priced, and they become a little bit more exclusive. So smaller groups, or you have a lot less clients as they go further into your funnel. But this is the basic concept, whether yours is 15 offers deep or maybe even just one offer. This is the main concept. And generally this first offer is going to be your less expensive one, then a little bit more expensive, and then a little bit more expensive as they go down. So that's the main concept. What I think most people don't understand is the right order to create these funnels. Most people actually create the funnel in the same direction that the consumer or the prospect goes into the funnel. So they create an ad first, or they create a free lead magnet, and then they create their smaller offer, and then they create the next tiered offer. Usually that's because coaches are thinking from the customer's perspective, and they're also thinking from the lower dollar amount first, and then as they get more confident and more certain, then they create a higher dollar amount, etc. But that's a huge mistake, because when you go in that order, even though it makes sense since your prospect is going that order, what it does is it forces you to complete this step and then design the next step and then design the next step in an ascending order. So people come in and they buy this thing from you. What's the next thing they should buy from you? And then what's the next thing they should buy after that from you? And even though that makes sense because that's the way they're doing it, it's actually way harder to create that way. So what I teach, what I believe you should do, is start from the end of the funnel first. If somebody goes all the way through your content, what is that final offer? For most coaches, it's going to be some high ticket private coaching program, or maybe a certification program, or maybe a live retreat, something that really has all of your stuff in it, your full curriculum. If this is the end of the funnel offer, I suggest you create that first, and then you ask yourself, what is the step right before that? And what you can do from a content perspective is you take a piece, a small portion of this end of the funnel offer, and that's actually what you sell on the step before. And then you take a small piece of that and you sell that on the step before, and then you sell a small piece of that on the step before. So we call that reverse engineering your funnel. And it's actually way easier to think, if this is the top end, or in this case, the bottom end of the funnel, depending on which way you look at it, if this is the whole thing that they can get, what's the step that they must have gone through right before that? So basically, we're creating the whole curriculum and then removing pieces. And it's so much easier to do that conceptually than it is to build it one step ahead from the direction that the client goes. Now, this is a general concept in marketing in terms of creating a funnel. But what you got to understand about coaching, and I'm sure you know this if you are a coach or you want to be a coach, is that coaching is not a commodity. It's not a product. So the way that we move people through this funnel is different than the way we might move people through a marketing funnel that is teaching just a marketing program or that is selling products and they've got upsells and so forth, because coaching is a different kind of product. Our prospects need to experience us a little bit different. So for coaches, I want to give you a concept to remind you the energy with which you want to build this funnel. And I've got an acronym for you to remember. For a successful coaching funnel, just remember that you got to give them something to eat. And the E is an acronym, or the EAT is an acronym. The E stands for experiences. In today's world of so much distraction and so much urgent-based selling, people need to feel an experience from us. They need to know that they can trust us by experiencing the value that we're going to bring. Instead of us just selling a bunch of expectations for them, it's so much easier, and it's going to really be required, I think, in the future for people to experience our coaching, whether it's online or in the form of a downloaded report or some kind of free session, and then they can choose to continue through the funnel. The A stands for authenticity. Today's market, sorry, I spelled that wrong. Today's market, there you go, my authentic spelling skills. Today's market in the online space has created a lot of suspicion. It's created a lot of people who feel more guarded than when the online world first really came about 15, 20 years ago. And so people are much more likely to distrust what they see online unless and until they feel our authenticity. So we got to be real with them. We've got to share our reality in terms of being human and the mistakes that we've made, because nowadays that actually creates more trust than us trying to impress them with all of our accolades and all of our accomplishments. And then finally, the T stands for truth. We want to share our truth in whatever we're coaching them around, and we also want to give them an experience of their truth. When we give people an experience of their truth, experience is one of the things that happens and creates more trust and causes them to want to continue to go through your funnel, but it also gives them this embodied experience that actually speaks louder than the doubts and the fears and the worries of the brain. So when we give people authentic, truthful experiences, they are going to want more. They're going to want the next products. They're going to want to show up to the next webinars. They're going to want to continue this experience that we are providing. And I think in today's world, it is critical that we give people these kinds of experiences for them to trust us enough to purchase our program. So this is the concept of a successful online marketing funnel for coaches. And now let me take you to the computer and share with you a tool, a platform that you can use to actually put all of this together. Now, as you click on the menu inside your GetResponse account, you'll see all the various elements: email marketing, autoresponder, automation, webinars, CRM, auto funnel, landing pages, forms and surveys, and even Facebook ads. These are all the different ingredients you would need to put together any of these kinds of funnels that I'm talking about. And this feature, auto funnel, allows you to do it in a very simplistic way. So let me show you a little bit about auto funnel. There are several different kinds of funnels you can create. You can make a list building funnel if you want to give away a free download or some other lead magnet. You can make a free webinar funnel or a paid webinar funnel. You can make a full sales funnel if you have a product to actually sell. Let me show you what these funnels look like. So this is an example of a webinar funnel. For this one, I created a webinar called How to Get Your First 3 Coaching Clients. We have a landing page, which is the explanation of what they'll get on the webinar in exchange for their name and email address. Once they opt in to our list, we'll see the conversion percentages here, and then they'll get an autoresponder. So the email will go out automatically that says, here is all the information for the webinar, and here is the button to click in order to join the webinar. And then this is the webinar itself. So one of the best things about AutoFunnel and GetResponse is that it integrates all of these things together. So we don't have to use an external webinar platform and integrate our email system or our CRM. We don't have to get an external survey platform. It has all of the things that you need to build your coaching business integrated into one tool. And after they attend your webinar, then they get sent to this landing page, and this landing page can sell them your product, or it can invite them to some other kind of call to action. So once your funnel is built, it's all integrated successfully, and now from a marketing standpoint, your job is to put as many prospects into the top of that funnel as possible. This is another funnel we have built. This is just a list building funnel, so we're not selling anything in this funnel. We're attracting people with a confidence quiz that's being hosted and delivered and tracked right here inside of GetResponse. So I'll be able to see all this data. And after they take the survey, they'll get an autoresponder email with the results and another call to action to get them further into our community. The final type of funnel that I want to show you is a full sales funnel. This is a funnel that we built with an ebook download for the coaches market. Here is the landing page with the lead magnet. After they opt in, they get a series of emails. So in these sales funnels, you can put as many emails as you want inside the autoresponders to continue giving them more content or giving them different angles in your sales emails. Those emails are all going to send them to the sales page, which is already embedded here in the funnel. And you'll be able to see all the statistics and data as well as how much money you've earned in this particular funnel right here at the bottom. So there's really no limit to the amount of funnels you can create inside of GetResponse, and you can have all sorts of doors available for people to come into your community, experience your work, and ultimately buy your services. Now, one of the really cool things about GetResponse that will be really attractive to you as a coach is that we have created pre-designed templates specifically for coaches based on proven design, proven copy, proven elements that have been working for my experience of 15 plus years, specifically in the coaching market. Because selling coaching is different than selling other kinds of products in the online space. So we've designed these templates. You've got landing pages, you've got newsletter templates, you've got sales page templates, specifically with you in mind, so you can start with a proven design and then edit it by adding in your details. And that's something that's specific inside AutoFunnel and unique to GetResponse. You're gonna love that. Now, as you can imagine, GetResponse has so many features, way too many for me to fit into a short video like this, but you can get a free 30-day trial just by clicking on the link in the description of this video below. You can give it a test drive, build some funnels, build an email list, and I'm positive that once you see all the different elements that you can use to build a successful online coaching business, you're gonna love it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them below. Either myself or my team will respond, and I can't wait to hear how you start building your coaching business with GetResponse. Talk to you soon.